What's going to stop me from looking up your location and coming to kill you because you're an atheist and I'm a Christian?
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, how are you?
Doing well. How old are you?
I am 42 years old.
Yeah, and what religion?
Non-denominational, was raised Roman Catholic.
Okay.
Uh, I just have a question.
hmm
You know who John Lennon is, right?
like the
The singer from the
Beatles?
Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got Harry Potter.
hmm Yeah, I look like the
Are you sure?
combination of both of them. Is that?
Yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way so I don't make jokes about you no more. But I do have a valid question for
Sure,
you.
go for it.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
So you're still wet behind the ears.
Do you think that this is going to be a good rhetorical look when you don't have any reason to think that God exists and all you can do is like condescend?
Yes, sir, absolutely. You shall not worship idol gods, because
Mm,
I, therefore, God, am a jealous God. Jealousy is a
mm,
sin, so it's
yeah.
envy.
It also
Explain
says that
that.
you could own slaves. Why would I
You're
take the book
absolutely right.
seriously?
No, you're absolutely right. But how are we here? It says you can own slaves and your wife. Which testament are you reading, the old or the new?
Yeah, Leviticus. Is it the same God?
I don't know. Is it?
You have no idea whether or not God changed
One
from the
one
Old
sound
Testament to the New Testament? You don't know?
one sounds really mad, and he destroyed his own creation, but he doesn't get angry and he doesn't hate. And the other said he'll never do it again. Sounds like an abusive husband that hits a woman and says, "I won't do it again. Just trust me."
Totally agree. Yeah, so then we agree that the Old Testament is like very silly.
It depends on which religion you are.
In your religion, you'd say that the Old Testament's very
I told you
silly.
I'm non-denominational. I've read the Quran, I've read the Bible. Matthew, Mark, and Luke or John are the same story told from four different points,
Hmm.
and they all do not agree with each other.
But
But
do
they
you
were all.
accept the Old Testament or do you reject it?
I'm not a Hasidic Jew. I don't accept nothing, and especially not the Old Testament.
Okay. Do you think that a mind created the universe?
Do I think that a mind created the universe?
Yeah.
The only way I can answer that question is say that there is a God. I believe in Einstein's God. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, like pantheism?
Yeah, I believe in, if I go outside and I see a tree and I breathe in the air, that I know there's a higher power.
Then
But I
you don't
believe
believe in any book of the Bible would be the conclusion of that.
it could be here. You show your face, I'll show mine. I think that's only fair, right? Is that okay?
You show my faith?
No, I'm no my face. I was going to show my
I
face.
don't really care. You can show it, you don't need to show it. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
What I'm much more
Okay.
interested in is the God debate. So what sort of evidence or argument do you have for the existence of God?
I the evidence in the existence.
Yeah, I just like what sort of evidence
I mean,
underlies your belief?
I don't really have any, and
Oh,
honestly,
then
every
why would
time
you form a belief about it?
because I was bred and taught to believe like that, just like a cow knows to not cross a cow rudder in the
Sure.
street, in the road. I was bred like that.
So me
The same,
personally,
the same. Wait, you're 24 years old.
I
You ain't
am
even got. You haven't went. Have you been in the one? Have you traveled the world? Have you went anywhere? But where you're at?
no. No, I was born here. I've never left this one city, and I think one day I'll die
Wow.
here too. I haven't been anywhere. I've only traveled within 10 miles like a medieval peasant. I don't know anything about the external world, but what I do know is that you should have evidence for the beliefs that you form,
And your evidence is.
that causes come before their effects or are simultaneous to their effects, which means that all causes are going to be within time, which means that all causes are going to be within the universe, which means that there are no causes
That's
outside of the
science.
universe, so the universe cannot be caused.
That's you. I understand what you're saying. That's a Big Bang theory, though. I got you,
No?
but that's out of the question. That does not prove that God, Jesus, or anybody, they're fables. You have believed in fables your whole life. You have no proof.
I just
There
gave it
is
to
not.
you. What's your refutation?
Those were random words that you put together.
Did it go over your head? Do I need to break it down
Those were
into
random.
words that an adult could
No, sir.
understand?
No, sir. You do not. And now you're being demeaning.
You've been demeaning this entire time, to be clear.
Because I said something you didn't like, and
Because
you
you
said
you
something I
are
didn't like.
saying that I don't know anything because I'm 24, that I'm wet behind the ears, that I haven't traveled the world, so my opinion is less valuable. I mean, if you're so knowledgeable, then why can't you track the argument?
Oh, I tracked it perfectly. You got Similac on your breath.
Would you mind summarizing back the argument for the audience?
You want me to see if I was listening
Yeah,
to
could you just like
a
summarize
P?
back? You
I'm
said
not
you
a
understood
P.
the argument. Could you just like
I'm
summarize
not.
it back to
I'll
us?
tell you what I won't do. I won't impeach you. That's the first thing in psychology. I'm a psychology major.
Mm.
That's the first thing you do to prove your point is to make sure somebody else is listening because you want to be heard.
Yeah, sure. So
That's
what was my
that
point? What argument did I
that's
make?
narcissism at its finest.
You
Everybody,
think
that's
asking to be
narcissism.
listened to is narcissism? Typically, when I'm in a conversation with someone, I expect them to listen, especially if they make claims like, I was listening to the thing that you said. I can give the argument again if you didn't
Okay,
understand it.
I'll say the exact words verbatim that you said the first time, and we'll go from there. I want to make sure you can repeat exactly
Yeah,
what you
of
said,
course.
and you're not reading it from AI. If you're
Yeah.
reading it from AI, you have no faith. You're a loser.
So a cause comes before
That
its
doesn't mean
effect
that you
or
don't
is
have a photographic
simultaneous to its
memory.
effect.
That's a photographic memory. I can do the same thing. I just recorded you on my other phone, and I looked up what you were
This
looking up.
fucking guy.
You're reading it. I just
I'm
did
not
it
reading
on
it off of
purpose.
anything. Wait, what am I
You
reading
had
it
to
off
put.
of? My
You're
eyelids?
over.
My fucking glasses?
You're over proving. You took it off your glaze. Something that you've
Yeah, because you're accusing
memorized.
me of reading off of something.
But
I'm
you
happy to give
memorize
the
it.
exact
That's
same argument word
memorization.
for word. And
That's
maybe
memorize.
you
You word.
can't
You can
defend
give
your
me.
position. Maybe the
You just
logic
told me.
is too
You can
intense
give
for
me the
you.
document
But
words. You can give me
instead
the
of
document.
you being able to actually engage in the
You can
argument
give
or
me the
even listen to
document
the
word
argument,
for
you
word.
need
You
to
can give it to me.
derail. I can
You
give it
read
word for
something,
word because I've been
bro.
practicing it for a while.
You have. You
I
read something.
have.
It's
I haven't read it
obvious.
off of anything. This is an Ian original argument. You won't
Oh, but
find this
you
argument
said you've been
anywhere.
practicing it for a while. So which is it? You
Yeah,
read it. You've
I
been
came up
practicing
with
it.
the argument,
You
and
came
I
up
now
with
have
that
it down
argument.
verbatim.
Have you ever actually wrote down your argument and put it in AI to see if it belonged to somebody else? Their plagiarism.
No.
I did as
Oh,
soon as you
sure. Who does
said
the
it.
argument belong to then?
I'm not going to tell you. That's
Yeah, you have
information.
no fucking
Information is
idea. You don't even
knowledge.
know what the argument is. You're such a
I,
liar.
I got you to
You're
cuss.
such
Let
an
me see.
incredible liar, but what I will do, I'll give the argument again. Causes are
Yes, sir.
before or simultaneous to their effects. That means that all causes are in time because before or simultaneous are time words. The implication of this is that all causes are going to be within the universe because time is within the universe, which means that the universe cannot be caused because all causes are within the universe. Therefore, there's not a God because there's no cause to the universe.
Okay, so in rebuttal, so which I understand every word that you said.
Mm.
So, but God gave us free will. You're talking about time. Time
No, he
is
didn't.
theoretical,
God isn't the cause of anything, so he couldn't have given us free will.
but you believe in God.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't. So you're atheist.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So, do you believe in a higher creator?
No. I don't think the universe can be caused.
I got you because of cause and effect. And are we the effect of a cause that we can't control?
If you're asking, like, are we brought into existence without our control? Yeah, us
Yes.
humans are. How does this refute the argument, though?
I mean, you have a very intelligent and kind of refutable argument. I kind of agree with some points, disagree with others. But at the
What do
end
you
of the
disagree
day,
with?
my words will be a little bit more offsetting than yours.
Go for
I
it.
believe I believe this. I believe that if you're gonna let somebody that we're watching TikTok wordage now. If but I don't care if the government is gonna let somebody go that fucked a 2-year-old and say they're sick, but I can't sell you weed. But they put a dispensary on every corner like they do a liquor store, and they give me 30 years for selling marijuana.
I think
But they
that's
use some.
unjust. I also don't think that's
It's
relevant.
that makes me believe not in God.
Cool.
They make you put your hand on a Bible in court to tell the truth while the judge got a penis pump and he's masturbating behind, but he's judging people. And the Bible says, "Thou shalt not
Mm.
judge." But they damn sure made a judge up.
Okay.
There's your point. You go
But
back to
what's the
school, man.
refutation to the argument?
I just gave it to you. You didn't understand in the correlation that
No,
it
I
was.
don't think anybody understood. In fact, which premise of the argument does that reject?
What's going to stop me from looking up your location and coming to kill you because you're an atheist and I'm a Christian?
Are you
There's your
asking
fucking.
like how do I ground my morals, or are you making like an insano Christian threat?
Oh, I'm not a Christian. I promise you that.
Oh yeah? Are
I
you
promise.
sure? You talk like one.
No, I listen to other Christians
Yeah,
and
what's
I
gonna
like to
stop
come.
that? It's because I have good operational security.
Good operational security.
Yeah, good luck, bud.
All right, you too, man. I hope you make it, bro. Thank you very much
Yep.
for answering the phone call. And I'm non-denominational, and that's the word they gave it. I could give a fuck less.
Jeez. Well, anyway.